Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatics, the 1974 Kennedy half dollar. We'll explore its history, features, and of course, its current value in circulation. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this video has something for you. The Kennedy half dollar was introduced in 1964, shortly after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was designed to honor his legacy and replace the Benjamin Franklin half dollar. The coin features a portrait of Kennedy on the obverse and the presidential seal on the reverse. Throughout its production, the Kennedy half dollar underwent several changes. By 1971, the coin transitioned to a copper-nickel composition, which is what we see in the 1974 version. This shift allowed for a lower production cost, but reduced its silver content, which had originally been 90% in the early coins. Now, let's take a closer look at the 1974 Kennedy half dollar. The obverse features a well-known profile of Kennedy designed by Gilroy Roberts. The year 1974 is inscribed below the portrait, and you'll find Liberty and In God We Trust encircling it.on the reverse. We see the presidential seal, surrounded by the words United States of America and half dollar. The details are sharp, and the design remains iconic even decades later. Now, let's talk about the circulating value of the 1974 Kennedy half dollar. In terms of face value, it's worth, of course, 50 cents. However, its market value can vary based on its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 1 being poor and 70 being perfect. A 1974 half dollar in average circulated condition can be worth around $100,000 to $200,000. In uncirculated condition, it can fetch between $500,000 to $1 million. Rare varieties like the D/D can significantly increase in value. If you're looking to find or sell a 1974 Kennedy half dollar, consider local coin shops, coin shows, and online marketplaces like eBay or Etsy. Always ensure to check the reputation of sellers and buyers. Here are a few tips for collecting Kennedy half dollars. Keep an eye out for special varieties or errors. Store your coins properly to maintain their value. Connect with fellow collectors online or in local clubs to share knowledge, and trade. Keep up with market trends and values to make informed decisions. Released in 2005. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, this quarter has some intriguing history and value that you won't want to miss. So let's get started. First off, let's talk about the 50 State Quarters program. Launched in 1999, this initiative by the U.S. Mint aimed to honor each state with a unique quarter design. California was the 31st state to be featured, and its quarter was released in 2005. The design of the California quarter is pretty iconic. On the reverse side, it features a representation of John Muir, a naturalist and conservationist, along with a depiction of the famous California grizzly bear. The inscription reads Eureka, which is the state motto meaning I have found it. This design beautifully captures California's rich natural heritage and its commitment to conservation. Let's discuss the minting numbers. In 2005, over 1.4 billion California quarters were produced across various mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The San Francisco Mint produced uncirculated and proof versions as well. Due to the large quantity minted, the standard circulated California quarter typically has a face value of 25 cents. However, there are certain factors that can influence its collectability and you can find California quarters for about 25 cents. But what about collectors? Well, the circulated versions are generally worth their face value. However, uncirculated and proof versions can fetch higher prices, especially if they're in pristine condition. Like any collectible, there are rare varieties and errors to keep an eye out for. For instance, some California quarters may have slight variations in design or mint marks that can significantly increase their value. Look for things like double dies or unusual mint marks. If you come across an error coin, it could potentially be worth hundreds of dollars. So, how can you start collecting California quarters? First, check your pocket change. You'd be surprised how many quarters you can find. Next, consider purchasing uncirculated or proof sets from reputable dealers or the U.S. Mint. And don't forget to invest in a good coin album or holder to keep your collection safe and organized. The California State Quarter is not just a piece of currency, it's a piece of history. From its design to its minting history, it's a fantastic addition to any coin collection. Minted in 2002. We'll explore its background, design features, circulation, and current value. So let's get started. The Louisiana State Quarter is part of the 50 State Quarters program, launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999. The initiative aimed to celebrate each state's unique history and culture by issuing a series of quarters, one for each state, in the order they joined the Union. Louisiana, known for its vibrant culture, jazz music, and rich history, was the 18th state to be admitted in 1812. Let's take a closer look at the design of the Louisiana quarter. The reverse side features a striking image of a pelican, a symbol of the state, feeding its chicks. This design represents Louisiana's commitment to wildlife and conservation. Above the pelican, you'll see the words Louisiana in 2002 indicating the year of minting. This design was created by artist Felix Schlag, who also designed the Jefferson nickel. The quarter's obverse displays the classic portrait of George Washington as seen on all U.S. quarters. The Louisiana quarter was minted in large quantities. In total, approximately 1.4 billion quarters were produced for circulation. This large mintage means that the Louisiana quarter is relatively common in circulation today. But what makes this coin special for collectors, while the Louisiana quarter is widely circulated, its collectible value can vary based on several factors. Generally, a quarter in average circulated condition is worth face value minus 25 cents. However, uncirculated coins or those in mint condition can fetch higher prices. Uncirculated Louisiana quarters can be worth around $100,000 to $2 million. If you come across one with specific errors or in exceptional condition, the value could climb even higher. For example, some rare varieties with minting errors can be valued at $100,000 or more among collectors. If you're interested in collecting Louisiana quarters, here are some tips. First, invest in a good coin album to keep your quarters organized and protected. Use holders or capsules for any uncirculated or higher value coins to prevent damage. In conclusion, the Louisiana state quarter is more than just a piece of currency, it's a representation of the state's rich culture and heritage. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, this quarter is a fun and accessible addition to your collection. Released in 2000 as part of the 50 State Quarters program, this coin represents much more than just a quarter. It symbolizes South Carolina's rich heritage and contributions to the nation. So let's explore its design, historical significance, and what makes it a must-have for collectors. The 50 State Quarters program was launched in 1999 by the United States Mint. The goal? To celebrate each of the 50 states with a unique quarter released in the order they ratified the Constitution. South Carolina, being the 8th state to join the Union 1788, was represented with a quarter in 2000. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the South Carolina quarter. On the reverse side, we see the famous palmetto tree and the crescent moon. The palmetto tree represents the state's history, particularly its role in the Revolutionary War, when the palmetto tree fortification helped repel British attacks in 1776. The crescent moon is a nod to the flag of South Carolina, which features a crescent in its design. The palmetto tree has deep roots in South Carolina's identity, symbolizing strength and resilience. This design choice reflects not just pride in the state's history but also its unique landscape. Let's go back in time to 1788. South Carolina was pivotal in the early formation of the United States. As one of the original 13 colonies, its leaders were instrumental in drafting and ratifying the Constitution. The state has a rich history filled with both triumph and turmoil, from the Revolutionary War to the Civil Rights Movement. Each element of the quarter encapsulates these layers of history. Figures like John C. Calhoun and Andrew Jackson hail from South Carolina, influencing not only state politics but also national policies. The quarter serves as a reminder of their legacies. For coin collectors, the South Carolina state quarter is a valuable piece. While it's not rare, its historical context and unique design make it a sought-after item. You can often find these quarters in circulation, but you might also want to consider uncirculated versions or proof sets for your collection. Uncirculated coins are typically shinier and free from wear, making them an attractive addition. Many collectors appreciate the state quarters for their stories and the artistry involved in their design. If you're looking to add a South Carolina quarter to your collection, check out local coin shops, online marketplaces like eBay, or attend coin shows. You might be surprised by the variety available and the potential to learn from other collectors. The South Carolina state quarter is more than just currency, it's a piece of history that reflects the state's unique contributions to the United States. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a great way to connect with our nation's past. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the South Carolina quarter, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content on coins and history. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you have a South Carolina quarter in your collection? What other state quarters would you like us to cover? Until next time, keep exploring history one coin at a time.